Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
Welcome to Companies to Watch, and joining me in a hot seat today, we've got eccentric Emaad.
Yes, I'm joined by definitive Dan because he always gets straight to the point. And Dan, who is in the spotlight today for Companies to Watch?
You're in Spotlight.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome to Companies to Watch. That's a segment where we spotlight and stock you up with ideas of listed companies that will call for your attention. So we're looking at market trends to risks as well as hidden gems or warning signs to steer clear of. 8855-0893 and tell us whether you think it's going to be a hot or not. All right, Emaad. Today we're turning to a global science-led patient-focused pharmaceutical powerhouse. You've seen my notes.
Pfizer, Moderna, or AstraZeneca?
Oh, thank you for putting it at the end. Yes, we're turning to AstraZeneca. You might know or have heard of this company thanks or no thanks to the emergence of COVID-19. In fact, they played a significant role in addressing the devastating impact of the pandemic, having built over 25 supply networks across 15 different countries, delivering 2 billion doses and saving an estimated 6 million lives in just the first year.
Yes.
Did you get an AstraZeneca jab?
I did not. All 3 of my jabs were Pfizer.
Oh, same.
But honestly, I know they did a good job during COVID. I do remember evidence of a link between the COVID-19 AstraZeneca vaccine and thrombosis.
Oh, yes.
Blood clotting in the UK.
Yes.
They had to stall on the vaccines for some time. They had to halt them. So I think a few of my friends who were living in the UK at the time told me they had to, midway through their vaccine dosage, switch to Sinopharm or Pfizer or Moderna. Yeah.
But let's not forget, they did make waves during the COVID-19 pandemic. And of course, it's thanks to them and many other pharmaceutical companies out there, the reason why we're alive today. So let's talk a little bit more about why they've come to my attention. And it's because they've got a new study that's likely to capture your attention, an investor.
Ooh, why is that?
So AstraZeneca's experimental breast cancer pill have shown that it could delay disease progression by over 6 months.
Wow.
I believe this is called camizestrant. In combination with other cancer medicines, it helped patients with a specific type of breast cancer to live for a median of 16 months without their cancer progressing, compared with 9.2 months for those taking the current standard treatment. Think about what this could mean in terms of the approach that we could take for cancer treatment.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, all of these promising therapies, not just from AstraZeneca, but some of its competition, is going to stand investors and patients in good stead, I think, for the next 10 years.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's considered to be a huge milestone for the medicine industry. Presented at the American Society of Clinical Oncology's annual meeting in Chicago, Astra hopes that a new study will help to establish a new treatment strategy for some breast cancer patients. So here's how it works. Camizestrant works as a hormone therapy to stop estrogen from attaching to cancer cells and helping them to grow. So the trial focused on a specific subset of patients with advanced breast cancer, targeting those with certain tumor receptors. And camizestrant works by blocking estrogen from binding to cancer cells and actively degrading the cell's receptors, thereby preventing the tumor from becoming resistant to treatment.
Fantastic.
So earlier findings have also suggested there is a significant improvement in quality of life, though full survivor data has yet to be published. So when other potential uses for camizestrant are taken into account, Astra believes that the drug could bring in over $5 billion in annual sales.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah. What are your thoughts so far? I mean, based on the new data that they've released.
Yeah, I like it. I like how they're making significant strides. As you rightly pointed out, they're in the process of clinical trials, patient feedback as well. Approval from regulators is probably the final step. I know that some of these pharmas go through a lengthy approval process.
It takes years.
And that has stymied some of their trajectories towards like better profits. But let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah. And so according to the company, I mean, it reduced the risk of progression by 56%. More importantly, it also maintained the quality of life for longer. So the drug was also considered to be very well tolerated, with fewer than 1.5% of patients stopping it during the trial period. But analysts are quite cautious, as other similar drugs have failed, with Barclays estimating potential peak year sales at $3.6 billion. But let's not forget, all right? According to the executive vice president of oncology at AstraZeneca, He described the drug as one of the 3 showcased at ASCO that could together replace current treatments for as many as 75,000 patients.
Wow.
So this means that they're moving away from a one-size-fits-all era into a place where we can all outsmart cancer's resistant mechanisms before they can actually take hold. Doesn't it bring hope to you?
Yeah, it does. Are they planning to roll this out on a global scale?
Potentially so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. So that's what we can hope for in the next few years, 5 to 10 years maybe. Well, according to CEO of the Institute of Cancer Research, Professor Christian Helen, she also hailed the results as more than a clinical milestone, and they represent a transformational shift in how we approach precision medicine today.
Impressive.
Thank goodness for technology.
Indeed.
So AstraZeneca has established itself as a cancer drug powerhouse under its CEO Pascal Soriot, with medicines including Tagrisso and Imfinzi fueling the growth. It currently holds the 3rd place in global oncology sales in some regions and seeks to become the world's top cancer-focused pharmaceutical company. So with 9 cancer drugs currently approved for 37 different cancer types and stages, it does see that its evolving pipeline, including the camizestrant, as central to its goal of eliminating cancer as the cause of death. So it's great news. I mean, considering how AstraZeneca's recently reported strong first quarter 2025 earnings results, where the company delivered 10% increase in revenue, driven by double-digit growth in oncology and biopharmaceuticals. That being said, it's a triple hot for me today.
Triple hot. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with just a hot. I'm always reluctant to go too optimistic.
Okay.
Something I read recently that they did, which is helping me with this decision, is that they've established separate supply chains for the US and China to try and minimize dependency on cross-border manufacturing and exposure to tariffs. So I like that a lot.
Of course,
I'm still going to go with a hot because there's a lot of competition. You never know when the next competitor is going to pull out a new drug as well.
Right.
So, but still.
And it looks like our consensus rating are on board as well, Emaad. We've got Tip Ranks, Yahoo and Barron's as of the 3rd of June, giving it a strong buy rating.
There you go.
And that pretty much does it for our Stock in Focus today, AstraZeneca. Now, AstraZeneca was founded, in 1999 and its headquarters are in England. AstraZeneca is known for creating important vaccines and medicines for various diseases like cancer and diabetes. So it was formed when 2 companies merged. Do you know what the 2 companies were called?
Astra and Zeneca?
Very good. They merged,
that was a wild guess.
It merged in 1999. Astra was based in Sweden. Zeneca in the UK.
There you go.
So, now you did a little segment about pronunciation. How do you pronounce Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
All right, so a Labrador picks up Mjolnir or Thor's hammer and goes to medical school. What is it called now? What is
Mjolnir school?
No, a dog thaw. Okay. What do you call medical students who graduated online?
Online graduates? I don't know, man.
Google Docs.
Okay, one more. Okay. Why was the pharmacist always calm?
Always calm?
Yeah.
Because he loves vaccines?
Because they had a lot of patience, Dan.
Oh, okay.
It's a dual-edged sword. And that's companies to watch.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.